Does anyone on this panel
Oh,
have the Thunder as a legit contender to win the West?
shut up.
Uh,
No.
Probably not. I
Are
think
they
they're
gonna
still a
make it to
year
the
out.
finals?
Actually,
No,
Can
let
you
me think.
see this
Hold up.
team in the finals?
Yes, I
not
can.
at all.
I can.
Really?
I thought about it. I can.
But like besides experience, the Thunder have everything that you could ask for.
Got
So
fouled out yesterday. What a bum.
that's
That's my
why
thing, though. Experience is huge, though.
that's why I mean I can see a conference finals, maybe not a finals. But
I can
I
see a
could
finals.
totally see them making a run, no question.
I can see a finals, and here's why. After watching the game yesterday, they have a player that looks like he could take over in a playoff series if he wanted to. And that man is Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams,
J-Dub. Yeah.
I haven't seen a young player get to their spots so well and make tough shots so well in a long time. Like he's incredibly underrated, and I'm not just saying that because of last night. I mean he is so good, and he's
His
a great
brother.
defender.
Supposed to be better.
Future Houston Rockets. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
No, I agree with Miles
Yeah.
because yeah, they don't have experience. Yeah, they're young, but it depends who's playing hot at the right time. If they're playing the best, if they're playing better than the team they're up against, then they're gonna win. Like who's hot at the right time, it doesn't matter experience necessarily.
Yeah.
And there are some examples of teams like, some teams have said before, not having experience sometimes can be a good thing because you don't know any better in that situation. Like the Thunder, the
I think
Thunder are just
toughness
such
is more important than experience.
yeah, and the Thunder are just such a great basketball team when you look at their offense and their defense. Like I guess the only weakness that you could really say that they have is the size. Sometimes, at least in the front court, they are not a very good rebounding team, but they make up for that by not turning the ball over. They don't turn the ball over a lot. They don't get a lot of teams opposing teams running in transition, and it's because they don't turn the ball over. So that makes up for their rebounding deficiencies. But their
lack of rebounding makes
guards.
sense, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a 6'7" power forward. You're not going to be grabbing a lot of rebounds.
Yeah, like
their backcourt is great.
Yeah, that like what you were gonna say. Their best rebounders are like their guards, besides Chet Holmgren.
And Lou Dort plays bigger than his size.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's going to be a huge X factor for the Thunder come playoff time. If he can continue to shoot 40% from 3 like he has all season, that's going to be huge because I know the Thunder, he hasn't had a lot of chances to show what he can, really do in his career because he's been on the Thunder, but his rookie year in the bubble and the play-in tournament last year, specifically I believe against the Pelicans, he's played great when the lights have shined. Like I remember Lou Dort having like 20 to 30-point games in postseason play. So you could see that from him in the playoffs.
You definitely could. I could. I'm kind of with you, Miles, a little bit, just because I could see them making like a conference finals. But to me, the experience will kill me because like if they run into like a Denver team in the finals or someone else or the Clippers in the conference finals, experience is that's the key for me. The Nuggets know how to win. The Clippers have many guys that have been there and done that before.
All right, let's preview.
That's the experience for me. That's where they lose me to get to the finals. But I could definitely see them making it to the conference finals.
Yeah, you need experience to get to the finals. Like I can't think of what's the most recent example of a team with no experience getting to the final? They've had experience. They've had experience.
No, I mean when they did it for the first time.
They had Kyrie
Jalen.
though.
Wait, what do you mean to the NBA finals?
Oh.
That's not a conference final. No, because the conference finals, I've seen the Trae Young Atlanta Hawks make a conference finals before. Yeah. But you need experience to get to the NBA final. And I can't the only example I really can think of is maybe the Suns in 2021, but even then they had Chris Paul, so that helped them a lot.
I was gonna say that you could say even the Nuggets from last year, or like the Nuggets too, because they never made the finals before that, but they had so much playoff experience. But they've had, we're talking about experience here. Joel Embiid.
What about the Thunder with Russ, KD, and Harden?
I was about to mention
That's
them.
probably the last one.
I was just about to mention them too. I'm like, they were just young, came on the scene, and
the Thunder coming back.
But they got swept.
Dude, look, if the Thunder made a run to the NBA Finals, that'd be awesome.
That would be just like the Thunder of old, with Shea, Chet, and then like Goglin said, J-Dub, who is a super underrated star, kind of like a Harden was on that team.
I think J-Dub's their second best player. I don't even think it's close.
It's
not even close.
Can't dispute that at all.
It's like not even close actually for me.
I agree. Like the thing I say about Jalen Williams is like he does a little bit of everything very well.
Yeah.
And if he could step up and score 30 plus any given night too. Like if he starts trying, it's like Jamal Murray. I feel like in the playoffs he's gonna be like Jamal Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Where like he's gonna turn up a lot and nobody's really gonna be ready for it.
But we do also have to, have on our minds that this is gonna be their first time in the playoffs. So there is the chance for that not to happen. But with the way they've played all season, it's hard to see them shifting from just playing great basketball heading into the playoffs. But we'll see what happens because they could get a bad matchup for them and it could go south very quickly.